Hello everybody, Kris93 here doing what I would call a traditional commentary, and I guess this would be my very first traditional commentary, so just bear with me. We were playing a game of Rush on Valparaiso attacking with the XM8 prototype smoke launcher, grenade upgrade, and body armor, and warhead for vehicle spec, but that's not too important. And of course I'm using my garage. So you saw at the beginning I got kind of a stupid spawn. I spawned in and got destroyed by a tank. So now I spawned in next to my Wookiee and blinded him because I was kind of pissed off the last game. I had like 11 bush Wookiees on my team, so taking my anger out on that guy. Now we're moving up on the second set of MCOMs here, and I'm just shooting smoke to block off the main lines of sight. I wasn't too worried about Bravo over there or them coming from or looking at me from there because they're kind of busy. I probably should have smoked it. I got shot, but I armed Alpha, but there was a guy sitting there who for some reason let me finish arming before doing anything, but he gets quickly taken out. So just waiting to spawn. Quick look at the scoreboard, and I really hate spawning way over on that lighthouse, and I didn't want to spawn on the Wookiee, so I went ahead and spawned in the helicopter, and that turned out to be a really bad decision because like 3 guys there, and I almost got lunge knifed. You saw that medic sliding over to me, and that really would have caused me to rage, but regular death isn't too bad, so that was a pretty bad idea. So here I'm going to try something different. Like I said, I don't really like spawning on that lighthouse or on the Wookiee, so I just go back to the original deployment and begin to move up again and try to figure out what I'm going to do to try to get this base. And my teammates is shooting the dead body of somebody. Oh, never mind. I didn't spawn at the original point. We just got that base. So I was waiting to spawn at the new base rather than spawning on one of my teammates who were kind of between the old base and the new base. So once again, smoking up while I'm moving up so that they can't see me. Guy pops up in this window. I take him down and get some hit detectors from this guy in the back. So I try to shoot through the wood, which is a very useful tactic on this map. I'm pretty sure most people know about that by now, but pretty much, especially in this area of the map, everything can be shot through, pretty much. I mean, I think except those like stacks of wood behind that medic there, everything else can pretty much be shot through you, of course, except for like concrete. But a lot of teams in game battles used to do that, choose medics, and once the guy was marked, they just keep firing. Pretty useful. So here, I love this recon guy on my team. He's actually doing what I would expect a recon who's not quick scoping or using a shotgun to do. He gave me a good respawn right behind the crate, and he's sitting there watching it with a motion sensor out. And you can see him, you know, taking out guys with his pistol as they're coming up. So props to this guy for actually doing what he's supposed to do. I was pretty shocked here. I mean, like I said earlier, I just got through playing with like 11 bush Wookiees, so this is pretty refreshing. My cover gets blown up, but those guys get taken out. They couldn't really see me. There was some smoke there, and we do take Alpha. And now I begin to block that straightaway there, which is generally where they're going to come from. And normally I wouldn't try to block my own line of sight, but they have to come to us, so they're going to have to try to move through that smoke and expose themselves while we kind of have more cover. So I was lobbing grenades over, didn't notice that they did manage to disarm, so that was kind of weird there. I stopped shooting and the guy died, but whatever. I moved back into arm and get Bravo armed and accidentally get on the heavy MG, which kind of also ticks me off. It seems to happen a lot on that map. So here I was just kind of spraying and praying. I was pretty sure I was going to die, but kind of had a guardian angel. Somebody protected me, which is also shocking. Usually they don't kill the guy until after I'm already dead. So I continue to just protect our crate here, watching this straightaway, and here's another example of shooting through the cover. Shoot through the floorboards there and get a headshot on that guy, and we do manage to take Bravo. So that was pretty quick. These The second and third crates we managed to go through pretty quickly. I wasn't here for that first set of MCOMs, that's why they weren't featured. Another Guardian Angel moment. But that's why those 2 crates weren't featured. But still a pretty good match. I figured it was not too long, not too short, and had some pretty good gameplay. My aim isn't the best, but you know how that goes. Here I probably should have just tried to smoke launch this guy rather than switching to my primary, and I just see trying to switch back got me killed. But managed to do some damage. He runs back into our base. I'm pretty sure he gets taken out fairly quickly, so not too worried about him. Let's see, I go ahead and spawn in on our helicopter. It's the closest to the MCOMs, even though the most obvious, and I'm just gonna launch smoke while parachuting. And it does manage to block this medic pretty well, and I'm able to take him out, so love smoke. And right here, this is the reason I'm using body armor. I normally wouldn't use it, but with the smoke, if I do happen to get hit through it like I did there, I can survive just a bit more. So here I'm kit switching to try to take out these guys. You know, launched a rocket at the crate to do some splash damage to him, and I took out the guy disarming. So switching again to an assault kit, I believe, with the C4, and I used that, but somehow that guy took no damage from the explosion, but I still take him out with my use ass. Not surprised that I picked one of those up. Everybody and their mom uses them now after the patch. So flank that guy, take him out, hit this guy out, and then stab his partner, and here comes a Wookiee, not much of a threat. And I move on. I know I have C4, so I'm going to try to take out this tank, but I get sprayed to death by a medic, so that didn't work out. But at least we were able to take a crate in that lifespan, so not much of a waste there. And my teammates are actually still in the base, and there was that, this is the useless recon, but the other guy I think mortared the tank, so he's still doing a good job at the recon class. So I'm going to smoke out that hill and that area underneath. Horrible aim here, excuse this. But I smoked out that main hill that there's always guys camping on, and the area to the right so that I could try to move in. Here I was about to switch to some explosives to try to defend the crate. I was considering switching, but then the crate got disarmed, so I figured I'd still need smoke. So I just kept my current kit. So moving back up, there's already plenty of smoke. I believe I launch a bit more once I'm up here. And get the crate armed. Smoke out that hill again. You know, I already saw a guy headed up there. Shooting through this wood beam here. And take out a guy, and then I'm just gonna kind of wait here. I figure if I get up and move, I'm gonna get shot in the back, so shooting through the walls, taking guys out, and then of course here they are on the hill. Not sure how I killed that guy so quickly. He probably had damage. And wait for it. Really just to know he won't. Right before I died, I was about to launch a grenade, and I kind of martyred him with that guy. So that was pretty lucky and got us the crate. So moving on to the last base here, you get to see me kind of run back and forth between the safety zone. Sometimes I can time it right, sometimes I can't. In Squad Rush, I could always do it perfectly when we used to play for game battles, but in Rush, it seems like it's kind of inconsistent to me. Sometimes it lasts like forever, and sometimes it doesn't seem like it lasts anything at all. But rushing through here kind of gives you a bit of a head start, so if you manage to make it, it's definitely worth the risk, in my opinion. More so in Squad Rush, though. But it works in Rush as well. So smoking out this main mountain. That guy walked right past. There goes my terrible aim again. Moving up, take out his teammate who was lurking around the corner there. Not sure how he didn't see me plop down. And I know there's a guy behind that bush, but can't really see him. So I fired some pop shots, but my teammates took them out. And it's a miracle they actually armed Bravo already, so good work, teammates. Who knew Smurfs could do work? So normally they'd just be sitting behind that concrete barrier there waiting to get multi-killed, but this time they actually moved up. So I figured they've got it, there's enough of them over there, so I just start smoking up the area, and I saw guys moving in. Kind of a bad time to advance. There were 3 guys here, but about enough time for us to take the crate. So good job, teammates, on that one. And if I'm not mistaken, they actually take out the second crate as well, and I just do my best to defend it. So here's the bush Wookiee chilling in the back again, but at least it's giving me a decent spawn. I'm pretty close to the enemy base. Here's another example of my aim. Not sure what was up with me this game. I'm usually pretty accurate with the XM8, but my aim was definitely off this game, so I got taken out without killing my target first. I was kind of raging there. I thought I hit him more times than I did, but apparently not, looking back at the footage. That doesn't matter, I just wanted a reason to rage. So, teammates moving up. I'm going to block the line of sight to the stairs and then just kind of smoke out the inside of the room. And we get alpha armed, so I was going to sit in this corner, but generally people blow out that wall. I generally blow out that wall when I'm on defense and the attackers get this crate armed. There's usually a guy sitting there, so I'm going to move a bit from the wall and just start bouncing nades down the stairs. Bouncing them is a really useful tactic, just helps to get them where you want and not get it too far. And grenades are also good indicators that there's people around. So took out the two guys and we do take the final crate and achieve victory. So let's take a look at the final scoreboard. Let's see how I did. Getting some ammo there apparently. 22 and 10, 2.2 KD, pretty decent. 19.25 is pretty bad accuracy with the XM8. Not sure what was up with me this game, but hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to give me some tips. Like I said, this is my first time doing a traditional commentary, so any tips would be welcome, and talk to you guys later.